What's up, Aries? Happy, well, it's Sunday right now, but you're watching this on Monday. So happy Monday to you. This is your reading from August 9th to the 15th, I want to say. August 9th to August 15th. I'm using my brand new Super Lunaris tarot deck. It's probably going to end up being one of my favorite fucking decks. I just wanted to say that. If you're new here, hello, my name's Tori. I do these readings, but I also have a podcast on this channel. The podcast schedule is every Friday. Every Friday at 10 a.m. there's a new episode of the podcast. And every Monday, I do the fire signs, just so that everybody's aware. So tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell whoever. That's when I do it. I'm just reading the energy. I can't predict the future. I can kind of just tell you the trajectory that you're on based on the energy that I'm reading for this week. Again, this is August 9th to August 15th. Yeah. 9th to the 15th, I believe. I just burped. Let's see what we got for you, Aries. Okay. We love to see it, kind of, a little bit. I'm not sure what we're seeing here. Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. This is scattered energy. It's kind of like you have a lot of thoughts. You're having a lot of thoughts. I'm feeling like y'all are just in your heads a lot, but you're still. I'm feeling you have the the 9 of Pentacles, which is like standing on your own 2 feet, and you're still kind of in this stable place, basking in the reaping the joys of your hard work and stuff like that. But you're still there. It could be a one-off situation that's come up that you're just like in your head about, and possibly not knowing what to do. Page of Cups is in reverse. This could be, I don't know why I'm getting immature energy from this. Definitely, because you got the Sun in reverse too, which can also be immature energy. Also, you had high hopes for something, and it didn't, like, I'm getting like, you had high expectations for something, and you were let down, and maybe that's putting you in your head. And this could be anything that you had high expectations for. Like, literally, this could be really anything. Let me pull some more cards and see. All right. So we got these 2 cards here that just came out. It could be a raise. This is the 6 of Swords in reverse. This is about, I'm feeling like this vibe of like, you're in the thick of it. I don't know why, but I feel like you're in the thick of something. Possibly just thoughts, negative thoughts or something like that. I don't even know. But I'm just feeling this vibe of like, yeah, we're in the thick of it. Either you're fighting with somebody because you got the 5 of Wands here. Oh no, 5 of Swords. This is the 5 of Swords. You have the 5 of Swords in reverse here. So some situation that you had high hopes for didn't really pan out, made you kind of feel disappointed. And I see you just trying your hardest to move past that, or to push on from it. And you have 2 pages. You have the Page of Cups in reverse, and now underneath that is the Page of Pentacles. This is about things being brought to you physically. That could be a text message physically, like, receiving some sort of message. Maybe you thought you were going to hear from somebody and you didn't. And that really upset you or something like that. You thought you were going to get the raise, or you thought you were going to get the money that was owed to you and it didn't come. Like, you had high hopes for something. and it ended up either not happening or not happening the way that you foresaw it happening. And this could be within a business too. Like you started a business, you thought you were going to have all these damn clients and everything was going to go smoothly, but things didn't. This is the card of quite literally upright. This is the card of moving on to calmer waters after a rough patch. This is the card of like, I'm still in this rough patch, possibly in a business or in some sort of monetary dealing. Especially with the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Whoop. Or maybe you thought, okay, I was going to say, maybe you thought you got the Ace of Wands here. I love this fucking deck. The Ace of Wands. This is a spark of inspiration. And the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. You are, okay. The story I'm getting here, Aries, is you had high hopes for some sort of thing, either working out or receiving something, right? Receiving reciprocity, let's say, in a relationship, receiving a text message, receiving a payout, receiving clients in your business, getting the raise, whatever it is. You had high hopes for it. Something happened. No, something really didn't happen. Either it didn't happen as quickly as you would have liked it to happen, or it just didn't happen. You realized quickly it wasn't going to be what you foresaw it to be. And so that created a little bit of a rift and maybe put you in your head about the situation, the person, whatever. You might possibly be thinking to yourself, like, do I even want to remain here? You haven't left yet, you know, but you're in this place. You could possibly be depressed about it, but you're just in this place of like, I'm just feeling like disappointment, being disappointed. Whatever it is, though, it is something that you're passionate about, and it's also something that you're somewhat emotionally invested in. Maybe not. Well, no, I think that you worked hard on this, whatever this is. Because the Nine of Pentacles puts in the work. The Nine of Pentacles basks in the fruits of their labor. But it's not without labor. But I do feel as though maybe you put in all this hard work and you're feeling like, oh my God, this isn't paying off the way that I thought it would as quickly as I wanted it to. Or it didn't. I'm not getting really like discouraged. I'm not getting like discouraged vibes. Why did this, wow. These cards were up. What did I say? You have this, I don't know why these cards ended up like this, but I'm feeling like I have to take it. Suspended one, which is the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, is about surrender to the situation. Possibly so you can move forward. Because this is the card of like, I am still very much so in the thick of it. I'm still depressed about it. I'm still in my head about it. I'm still upset about it. Right? And this is about delays, frustrations due to delays, things just not happening as quickly as we'd like them to. Another page. Again, in the page spot, like in the spot where these pages are. I don't know what the Page of Wands can be about, a little bit about poor planning, maybe. Like maybe you're like beating yourself up because you didn't plan ahead for certain things that happened, Aries. Or you could be frustrated with yourself because you didn't, like, you're just like, how could I not foresee this? Like, what? How could I live in this fantasy world? Like, but there's a lesson here. The King of Wands, this could either be with a person, but I feel like this is your energy. But there's this feeling of like, but I know what I want. I know what I want, and I know that I'm not going to stop at anything to get it. It comes up over this Ace of Wands, which is that spark of inspiration. So it's like, even though whatever this I feel like this is a specific situation to you, right? Like you started this thing, this relationship, this business, whatever, you're at this job, and maybe right now you're reaching like a little bit of a rough patch. I'm not seeing anything like too detrimental. I feel like you're taking it in a way that like it's like almost like you're holding on to it. You're holding on to the bad, the things that have happened in your mind. You're allowing your mind, like it's gotten to your head, and it's kind of manifested in this like you beating yourself up over whatever this situation is. It's not like, oh, it didn't work out. Like you're still doing it. You still have that inspiration that you're still a King of Wands upright, which is entrepreneurial, goes for what he wants, is passionate about what he wants, make sure that what he goes for, he's passionate about. I do, like, he's a leader, natural born leader. Like I see you being in that energy. So let's say you started a business and you projected, let's say you invested $5,000 into your business to start it, and you projected that you would make back that $5,000 in the first 3 months of business. Something like, I didn't do that. I'm getting the vibe of like, you didn't, let's say that's the situation. It's like you didn't make the $5,000. Maybe you made $3,000. And because of that, you're kind of allowing, it got to your head and like maybe put a little bit of fear in your head, or maybe like made you start to think like, holy shit, am I doing the right thing? Whatever. Like you're frustrated because you didn't hit the goal that you were trying to hit. Something like that is what I'm getting. And because of those thoughts, due to the situation, it kind of like either delayed you quite literally to the point where you were like so unmotivated that you didn't continue moving, or you're just frustrated by that. Either way, I'm getting this like, what's the point? What's the point? Little bit of discouraged vibes because of whatever this situation is. The good news, you got the Ace of Cups upright. Could be a new relationship if this is about love. This could be a new start in a relationship, but above all, that is just a new emotional, creative endeavor that kind of puts things back on track. And then the Two of Swords comes out, which again, there's still a bit of like stalemate energy here, where it's like you're either nervous to move on something because of whatever the situation is. Maybe it put you in your head and you're like, oh man, I'm not moving yet, you know? And you're trying to make some sort of decision. Maybe it's like, do I stay or do I go? Do I go get a fucking 9-to-5 or do I continue pushing forward? I would say intuitively what I would say here is continue pushing forward. Let me pull one more card though. Because when you have this sort of passion and drive within you, these situations shouldn't knock us off our path. You know what I'm saying? They're just rough patches. That's what I'm seeing. It's like a rough patch that you're in right now. You're in a bit of a rough patch, Aries. Yeah. What did I say? I would say keep going. Keep at it. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is like things now kind of picking back up in your favor. If this could even be the monetarily, if you lost money on something, yeah, Queen of Swords. If you lost money on something, this is also to say in future endeavors, just dot your I's and cross your T's. Read all the contracts. If you deal with contracts, make sure you read them through thoroughly. I just feel called to say that. But that is also about strategizing. So, not that I'm getting necessarily a getting back to the drawing board sort of vibe from you, but possibly from this situation. Like, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's strategize, come up with a plan, and execute. And keep going. That's what I like. This five of Pentacles is a sign of like things are going to, again, if it's a loss of money, that is recovering from that, recovering from a financial loss. It's also getting out of a lack mentality and a negative mindset. It's changing our mindset so that we can become motivated again to continue pushing on and make the right decisions and not be stagnant. Because I do feel as though, Aries, for you, there was a little bit of a feeling of like stagnation because something happened that put you in your head. And when you're in your head, you can't execute. And if you're executing from a place of chaotic thoughts, you're not executing correctly. You know what I mean? And that could be in any situation. That could be in a relationship. How can you communicate effectively with somebody if your thoughts, if you don't even have a handle on what you're thinking and your emotions and this and that? It's like you have to get in touch with your rational thoughts and be clear of mind before you can do anything. I think you're possibly starting to realize that. And I would I don't want to make suggestions, but if you've been in this place of like, what do I do? If you've been in this place of what do I do? I'm here to tell you what you do is you keep pushing forward and you come up with a new plan. And make sure you actually come up with a plan, though. That's the whole rub. Make sure you actually come up with a plan. And execute your plan once you come up with it. Let me pull some oracle cards and see what the moon is saying. It's the new moon tonight, the Lionsgate new moon, which is very powerful manifestation new moon. It's probably the best day for manifesting this year, period. Very powerful. They call it the Lionsgate portal, I'm pretty sure. I'm not an astrology buff, but I'm very interested in it. Eventually I'll get into it, but one thing at a fucking time. Also, if you join the Sanctuary, which is my Facebook group where we kind of share meditations, it's just a place where we share ideas and meditations. It's kind of like a safe space on the internet where we kind of help each other spiritually grow and mentally and emotionally grow. One of my friends on there shared a Lionsgate meditation for the next 7 days to help you manifest whatever the hell it is you want to manifest or just level up energetically. So if you're interested, click the link in the description and join the Facebook group. Wow, that card popped out. Bring love into the situation. Okay. That makes sense with this Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about new love, and so maybe you've lost the spark. Not the spark. I don't think you've lost the spark because you have the Ace of Wands here. Maybe you've lost your love for something. Your creative what do I want to say? Your creative motivation for something. And so it's like maybe you need to fall back in love with something or someone. take that as it resonates. Let me pull 2 more oracle cards. I'm very relaxed today because I did that meditation. Don't let your past hold you back. Right. Something happened that put you in your head. Don't let it keep you in your head. That's exactly what I said. Is whatever the situation was that happened was keeping you from pushing forward. Again, from moving forward. Don't do that. We got to get out of this mindset. Let's see. It's crazy how sometimes the oracle cards can like just tie things up. Literally. It's time to release negativity. And if you were watching where these cards are falling, they're literally falling in line with the tarot. It's crazy, actually. This comes up over the 5 of Pentacles, which again is about getting out of a lack mindset and getting into a positive one. So it's time to release those negative thoughts. It's time to, a new romantic cycle begins is at the bottom. So if you've been discouraged about dating or a person specifically, again, like I said, bring love into the situation. With the Ace of Cups here, a new romantic cycle begins. You could be meeting somebody shortly. But if this has nothing to do with love, at the very least, it's like, again, being romantic about your creative endeavors. You know what I mean? Falling back in love with, like for me, for instance, right? I love music. Music was my first love. Music and writing. I was a poet and a singer and songwriter before anything else. Before I started creating anything else, right? And I've been in this space of, I made a smoothie and I got seeds in my mouth. I've been in this space for myself of like, why don't I have that love? I have the creative, I have the inspiration for music. It inspires me, and I'm still fired up about it when I listen to other people's music, and when I'm dancing, that spark is there. But for me creatively, there are blocks for some reason. And I'm like, wait, do I not love music anymore? So for me, it's like I need to fall back in love and find the romanticism in the music again. I'm not an Aries, but I'm trying to make it relate. So take it as it resonates. I'm not trying to make this about myself. I'm just, fall back in love with old things. I don't know why I want to say that. That's it. That's your reading, Aries. I love you guys very much. Let me know if this resonates or not. And if you like these, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your Aries friends. And I'll see you next Monday. Peace out, everybody.